Doris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Inside, here's Allen, and Davis pulls it down.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Tips it. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his team on the board to start the game for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. Two of the historically dilapidated teams.
Why you say ill though?
To play second fiddle in those major markets.
Just laying on the couch. I'm dead.
Brooklyn has possession. 4-point game. Harris up top. Back to KD. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
From deep, James. Good on the triple. James has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. Got a piece of it.
Come on.
Durant with the steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Left side, Davis. That shot missing. Durant with some nice D. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And here's James outside. Hits it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Now Irving. After the missed 3 from KD. JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Yeah.
And stolen by LeBron. Yep, it counts. James has got 10 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The offensive rebound. Tries again. Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for KD.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Now Harris, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Davis in the corner. Wide open look. Kept alive. The kick out to LeBron. Green fires from way outside. Allen with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's LeBron. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And it's Green missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Allen. And Katie, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Well, Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Rondo. Connects on the 17-footer.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Stolen by LeVert. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Harris outside. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Forrest, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Musa. That one wide left.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now here's Jordan. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Harris. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Timeout called, the Nets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, "I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again." Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. The Nets making a switch here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's KD for three. Pass to Jordan. Clock at 6. LeVert from outside. Cans it from downtown. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to McGee. Here's Davis. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lakers leading by 4. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Just fluidity that LeBron plays with. His ability to change direction on a drive so quickly. Incredible.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. From deep three-point range. Second chance shot. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. It's stolen by Davis.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Stop it. What can you do? James is so big and athletic that sometimes you have to foul him if you're on the defensive end.
LeBron James.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And he sinks the second.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
Offensive rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
The Nets.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nets trail by 12. Here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. Here's Temple. No good on the triple. It's LeBron with the drive. Now Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Back to McGee. 6 to shoot. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the team.
And that's because the defense has a chance to set it, correct?
Exactly right.
Here's Irving following the three by the Lakers. Bradley with some nice D.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Temple. Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now here's Green. A three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Here's Irving. He's got 6. In the corner, it's Harris. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers lead by 13. LeBron with it. He's got 16. Outside for Davis. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Nets trailed by 13. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. From deep.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And there it is for him.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's James. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, James. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Gray, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rondo, no good. Nets trailed by 16. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. To the middle, and it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Allen outside. Here's Irving. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so it's Los Angeles, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Kuzma can't get it to go. Timeout called, the Nets. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people who were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Offensive rebound. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, but they recover it. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Morris with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Durant, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And so he hits both.
We have much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Outside, KD. Back to Dinwiddie. The three-pointer is right on target.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Outside Rondo. Over Prince. And it doesn't even draw iron. And here's LeVert. Prince in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Outside for Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's 12 points for KD.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, Kevin. He plays with so much confidence.
Outside Rondo. Shoots over Dinwiddie. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
On the wing, James. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Jordan to top the key. Outside for KD. Nets passing it around. It's stolen by Davis. James outside. In the corner, Bradley with it. It's LeBron with the drive. And the dunk by James.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
The deep three from Durant. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Bradley. Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
LeBron's shot is good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And Davis puts it in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's LeVert. Money from the wing.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Karis LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range. He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
From deep, Prince. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Davis. The miss. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony,
Phil 7 days ago, I am still hard. I'm missing
These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. Two veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
Now here's Lopez. Covington with the steal. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And that one, good.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding. Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point. Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And Harden with the stuff.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Now here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Matthews. Lock at 6. In the corner, Middleton with it. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
Boy, I tell you, the long reach of Covington really bothering shooting. I mean, he enjoys making life difficult for whoever he's assigned to.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Back to Westbrook. Rebound, Milwaukee. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And a deep three from Harden.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here is Harden following the basket by Brook Lopez. And the basket by Harden. 6 points for him.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. It's a 10-point game. Pulls it up. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Three-pointer. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Houston making a switch. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. They get it back. Houston moving the ball around. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook on the mark with the 15-footer. Westbrook's got 8.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
And here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. The level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is.
So what?
I mean, when you think about
gonna be nasty.
the step back 3-point shot, the ability to make it off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game as players see more and more of excellent work on the court. They're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Korver, good.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Pass to McLemore. Sinks the triple. McLemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Jacks up a 3, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
On the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 15.
Well, you know, the Bucks can be a real force on defense. We're the top-rated defense last season in the league, and #1 in rebounding and challenging shooters as well.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to Caboclo. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Caboclo's got his first basket. And Clark, the length and size of the Bucks, a big part of their defensive success.
Well, I agree. I mean, versatile defenders across the board for the Bucks. They can handle switches and pick and rolls comfortably. Makes for a very strong defensive force no matter who's on the floor for this team.
Giannis drives in. And the dunk by Giannis.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Count it. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Assist that have typified effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Middleton for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Harden.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And too long on the shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. But they get it back. Here's Bledsoe. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
What?
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. The tray. They get it back. Pass to Rivers. Matthews with the steal. by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination, whether back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the bat. Nice.
And the three ball is good. 7 points for Wesley Matthews.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Matthews, no one around him. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Rockets trailed by 20. Chandler is scanning the floor. Back to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. A three-pointer is right on target. House has got himself on the board with three there.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
Harden, no good. Milwaukee leading by 19 points.
You know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
Here's DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Dependable at moving the ball. It doesn't stick with him. Ilyasova is all about doing what's best for the team.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Hill. And they pick up 2. Hill's got his first points in this one. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players. They know that there's always talk during the season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to House. Launches it. Houston gets it back. Takes it out to Covington. His three-pointer's off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The second chance effort. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. Going in quarter number 4. Who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bogan Bogdanovic, outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, the young fella down in Atlanta. Those three guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Covington in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Good defensive instincts, and that wingspan that belies his size allows Bledsoe to come up with these steals.
Launches a 3. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
That's tipped. Outside Gordon. Shoots the 3. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Gordon. 5 on the clock. They shoot again. Good D by Matthews.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
The 3 gets.
Man, he's got great range and rhythm as a dangerous shooter, especially from deep where he shoots it with ease.
And that one's good. House.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. To the middle. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
For three, Westbrook. That one, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
So it's the Bucks now. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And here's Matthews, the three.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's Covington. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Boy, Covington has blinding speed, and he makes good use of it in the fast break opportunities.
And so Milwaukee again turning it over. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. No good from the wing. From deep. Off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
For me. Listen, you made it to the I'm like, you look like your mama over there. I'm like, you don't look like me, like your mama, nigga. So, me, that's the worst shit in the world is when a mama tell you look like somebody that you don't want to look like. You ever had a mama tell you look like a mama?
pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
You know, the improvement